Rosemary Harris, ladies and gentlemen!
Hey, so a little bit about me. Someone at work told me recently that I looked like I'd forgotten what I was meant to be doing, but I know it was important. Don't know why I told you that. Yeah, so I work as an environmental campaigner, which means that I'm probably... Actually, are there any vegans in the room? Yeah, so I'm better than 90% of you, but I'm also more of a sanctimonious prick than any of you. Environmental activists are like they're an interesting bunch, and yeah, they actually make comedians look pretty normal, and I sometimes have the privilege or have to endure, depending on how you think about it, of going on this sort of like camp for environmental activists, and I've been trying to think of the best way to describe it to people, and I've come up with it. So it's like, how many of you have ever been on sort of like, you've gone to the countryside where there's no phone reception, no Wi-Fi, for a weekend, with all of your colleagues and 350 ageing environmental activists? No. Okay. So it's like, it's not a silent retreat, but by the end, you just fucking wish it was. Yeah. So I'm in an argument with my therapist at the moment, because that seems easier than taking responsibility for my own poor life decisions. I was seeing him for anxiety, and we made like quite a lot of progress, and I got to the point where I wasn't reliving the sort of 2008 to 2018 shame highlights reel on repeat every single second of my life. So that created some room for some other things, and I was really excited for like, what am I going to learn about myself? What am I going to discover? And it turns out what I discovered is that I'm depressed. So I took issue with that, and I went back to see him, and he suggested I get a hobby. But the problem with depression is it's really difficult to know what you're good at. So I wrote a list of things that I've been like really willing to put time into and also really talented at over the years, and the only thing that came out of that list was worrying. Because like, I don't want to brag, right? But if there was like an Olympic event for anxiety, no, I think I would enter. I think I would. It's a lot of pressure. Yeah. So anyway, so I have anxiety again, but like, I think I've cured depression. Thanks. Yeah, so speaking of things that are shit for my mental health, I date men. Well, I actually try to date men. I'm having like a bit of a dating problem at the moment, and I've isolated the problem, and it's feminism. Because I've got to the point where it just feels like dating men is like sleeping with the enemy. And it's not like I hate all men, just to clear that up. Like my dad's a man, my bringer's a man, like some of my best friends are men. I just think that the existence of heterosexual women is proof, for anyone that still needed it, that being gay isn't a choice. Because I really think that if we could, all straight women would just be dating each other. So I think I'm gonna have to be celibate, but like, it'll be a choice rather than the current situation. So it'll feel empowering. Thank you very much.